give? How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the wrist I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the wrist I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be her, for your mom to your pop, to the beat, to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Toronto Huskies and the Chicago Bears. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Touchdown, Chicago! Aaron Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready! Keep running!
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, Foreman. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 54 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Billings with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford able to record his 5th sack of the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. He's got his tight end, Burton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's got to double up. Check it. Alert. Shift.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Lock in.
On 1st down, Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Watch the screen.
From the 39, Murray completes it to Benjamin. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On play action, it's Murray going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Trubisky. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On the delay, Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back, to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right.
Murray now on first down. It's Hill, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Take four, take four.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Play fake. Murray. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Here's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's just me and you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 31. Check 31. Check.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Go. It's right.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put them.
They go play action. Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. I want to work. Hey. Switch it. Here. You draw portion. Hey.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He's got Burton here. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, 18. Undercrush.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second down and goal. Trubisky looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will give him a 12-point lead. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Off play action. King. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Let's go. You got that right there. Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Trubisky to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Taco Charlton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the shotgun is Jones. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making a play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Just like that. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Murray with a 3rd and long. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Murray now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Murray now to throw. He completes it to Jones. And running with power here. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just...
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. King. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Shotgun now from Murray. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that. That's caught inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Wide, get wide. Kill.
King now to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is King, operating from the gun. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears' touchdown. Anthony Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Bilal Nichols in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40, Mike 40.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
58, right over there.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brian Poole. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. This is caught by Robinson. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big